Okay, look, I won't tell you that it's mindset and building discipline and confidence and tracking your macros. I'm going to keep it real basic because every time I tell you that, I lose you. You don't want to pay attention. You don't think it's where it's at. You got to understand though. I was 180 pounds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but what if your height is only 5'6", like me? 5'6", 180 pounds, eating whatever the hell I wanted, growing up in a Mexican environment that your food choices was, what do you feel like having today? And usually when it was home cooked every day, Monday through Friday meals, it was deliciousness. And you'd eat till when? Till you were full. That's when you'd stop. You want more? Yeah. There's more. You want more? Yeah. And so you quickly got a nice pot belly and some boobs, man boobs. Then, of course, dad came. I became a dad and wapamo, there I was, a luscious 180 pounds, 5'6", all the way till I was 48 years old. Brought it down to 130. Lost 50 pounds. I could see my abs. I got a bicep vein. I feel fucking good. But I'm not going to tell you that it's fucking discipline, wake up time, exercise, listen to your conscience. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it in, I guess, just normal talk, regular people talk. Because you won't believe anything else I'm saying. You won't listen. I already know what you're going to say. You're going to talk about waking up early, exercising 3 times a day, being grateful, having intentions, a positive mindset, listen to your conscience, do all the things you don't want to do when you don't want enough. I'm going to tell you just the basic, just the bottom frame on what it is that you can start doing today, which is what I started doing day one, that eventually got me to do all that other fucking hoodoo voodoo shit that you always hear me talk about. My plate, regular, like my wife would serve it to me. Keep in mind, we used to come from fucking spaghetti, fucking chile con carne, frijoles, arroz, tortillas, de maíz, de harina, rolls, butter on the rolls. We had this thing called nacho mix. It had like ground beef, corn, tomatoes, bell peppers, and we'd fucking get mission chips, put a big ass pile of mission chips, big ass 2 handfuls of shredded Mexican cheese. Then you'd get the nacho mix, you put it on top, then put more cheese, put it in the microwave so the cheese would melt and everything kind of gets hot and warm. Then we'd put 3-4 freaking scoops of guacamole, and then get the Daisy sour cream, the one that comes in a huge fucking toothpaste thing, and then get a fork, nacho mix. That went down at least once a week. At least, bro. Beans, carne, all kinds of carnes. You know, you had the fucking carne asada, tacos, and of course, if you had carne asada, this isn't even weekend shit. This is weekday type of thing. The day you have tacos, we wouldn't have carne asada tacos by itself. Fuck, the fuck is that? We'd have fucking chorizo. We'd also have al pastor. Dial it in. Good ass tortillas. Why not? That's how we rolled. So what did I start doing? Day one, when I said, fuck it, I'm going to start this whole diet thing. And I didn't even call it a diet. Fuck that. I'm going to just start this. 1 spoonful or 1 bite out of everything I served myself, whatever it was. I'd serve myself, like let's say spaghetti, fucking badass plate spaghetti, a bowl. That's how I rolled. I wouldn't do a plate. Fuck that. It was a bowl. Normally spaghetti has the ground beef in there and all that good stuff. Shitload of Parmesan cheese. And I'd still get that shredded cheese that we use from the nacho mix. Sprinkle that shit on top. But it wasn't a sprinkle. It was a pile. And a pile of cheese on top of a pile of spaghetti. What? Put it in the microwave so the cheese melts. Fuck, it was good. What was the first thing I did? I grabbed a fat spoonful that I would shove in my mouth normally, the first one, and I'd throw it in the trash. Yes, the trash. And then the rest, I'd put it down. Bum, 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 bum. Most of the time, I'm going to get a little more because that one pile wasn't enough. And I wanted to make sure that there was enough for everybody, which usually there was, because in the Mexican pads, there's always a ton of food. You can't cook just enough. Way more than needed. And I'd go get my second bowl. Not as big, I'll be real, but still hooked up. Same cheese on cheese, microwave. Same formula. 1 spoonful and throw it away. Not put it back in the pot, because my ass was going to eat that anyways. And don't give me that shit that I'm wasting food, because when I'd eat it, where would it end up? Back in the planet, back in the landfill. I'd go through my system, it'd come out, and it'd go somewhere far away, back to the planet. So it's just skipping me. That's it. Returning it to the planet where all that shit came from. All this came from. The planet. Just returning it to where it came from. That's it. It's not wasting food. Who taught you that? I know who. Same people that taught it to me. Wrong information. It's okay though. That's for another video. I did that with breakfast, with lunch, and with dinner. What happened? The same thing that'll happen to you if you start doing that. Do it for breakfast. I do it for breakfast. If I had cereal, 1 spoonful in the trash can. I'd open up the trash can. Our trash can is in a big drawer. I pull out the drawer. I get thing, bam, in the trash. For lunch, it'd be the same thing. If I'd have a hot dog, a sandwich of chips, whatever, and it's for each item that was on my plate. If I had like a hot dog and chips, it'd be 1 bite worth. Like I'd break off 1 bite, or I'd even bite it sometimes. It sounds gross, but I'll be honest with you. I'll bite it and then I'll take it out and be like, okay, trash. Chip, probably 1 chip is probably about a mouthful, and I throw the Dorito away. Or 2, 3 Cheetos if it was Cheetos. And if I had Cheetos and Doritos, because I rolled like that, it'd be 1 Dorito and like 2 or 3 Cheetos in the trash can with the bite of the hot dog in the trash can. Then I'd eat the rest. And if I get a second hot dog with a little bit more chip, same shit. And sometimes I'll be honest with you, if I'm a second trip to the chip bag, I'd get some Doritos, I'd get some Cheetos, and I'd be like, fuck, I'm gonna throw 1 away, so I better grab a couple more because of the one I'm gonna throw away. That's dumb, but up here, it worked. And in here, it worked. So I did that. I did that for lunch. I did that for dinner. Whatever it was for dinner. If we had carne con chile, frijoles, and arroz, it'd be 1 spoon of arroz, basura. 1 spoonful of chile. Not just the chile. That shit had a little piece of carne in there or a big piece of carne. A mouthful worth. Trash. Frijoles, trash. Tortilla, that's about a fucking strip. You know how it is. A tortilla, you rip it to get that first sopeada. Trash. 1 of each. Trash. Go sit down, put it down. If I go get a little bit more, it'd be the same shit. Throw it away. Throw it away. And what started happening after, I'm trying to be honest with you. After doing that for about 2 weeks, this was everything, even Pizza Saturday. 1 of the bites, I'd break it off with the fork, bam, that's about a bite. Trash. That one hurt the most, because I love Pizza Saturday. Throw it away. At a very sitting. So if I had 3 slices on my first sitting, it wasn't a chunk from each. It was 1 item. Pizza is 1 item. It's not pizza, pizza, pizza. Haha, shout out to Little Caesars. It was arroz, frijoles. 1 spoonful of arroz, 1 spoonful of frijoles. In the trash can. If it was pizza, it's like, what is there? Is there just pizza? Yeah, but there's 3 slices. Yeah, but there's also fucking 400 little grains of rice. No, it's just rice. Just pizza. 1 chunk, boom, trash. What happened in about close to 2 weeks is what'll happen to you, because we're all the same. We're just different in a different body and a different experience, but we all function the same. You're gonna start feeling better. I'll leave it at that. I'm not even gonna get into all the other words that I talk about in my other talks. I'll just leave it at that. It's not discipline. It's not none of that shit. It's not, you're going to build. Fuck that. This is just basic shit. You're going to feel good about yourself. What? And you're going to get curious. And you're going to see, believe it or not, hey, this shirt feels different. You have the same shirts you wear every day. You have the cycle that you go every day. Your hats will feel different. Your shirt's going to feel different. When you brush your teeth, the taste in your mouth is going to feel different. You'll feel a little different in just 2 weeks of doing that. And you're going to feel good. Why are you going to feel different? Because you're going to drop maybe a little bit of weight. That's all I'm going to say. Half a pound, a quarter pound, 1 pound. It doesn't matter. You're going to drop a little bit because your ass is consuming less food. It happened with me. You do that. 1 spoon. Think about it. 1 spoonful of every meal in 1 day. That's a little pile of food. Especially if you ate like me. 2 days worth, 3 days worth, 10 days worth. That's a nice little pile of food that you're not putting into this face hole, that's not going into your system, that's giving you all that lusciousness, those man boobs, that panza, that neck, those cheeks, those rolls, those sit underarms where you can't even see your bicep. That's all you have to do to start the momentum that'll get you to the next step that I'm not even going to talk about right here. It'll just get you to be like, hey, this is pretty good. Do that. I don't know how long it's going to be for you. For me, that was the beginning I started. The only other people that I've worked with that I could talk about is my son, my wife, and my daughter. And they were all just, I want to start with tracking my food. And I started a little bit because I don't want to get into tracking food. Like I said, I just want to keep it basic. And I'm going to give you the basicness that got me where I'm here. Where I am now, tracking my food, manipulating my macros, getting a little bit more lean, getting a little bit, adding a little bit of weight. But that's not for this video. This is just basic shit. How do I start? I just want to start, and I don't want none of that mumbo jumbo shit. 1 spoonful, every item on your plate, every meal, every sitting, in the trash. Watch what happens. Guarantee you it worked for me. You will feel different little by little. Take a picture of yourself on day 1. Take a picture of yourself on day 10. Or take a little video for yourself. Don't post it anywhere, just for yourself. And tell yourself how you feel day 1. After 10 days, tell yourself how you feel. You'll be back on here asking questions. Like, hey, what's next? This feels good. I know it does. Because it felt good to me.